This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the one and only Autzen Stadium. As we'll see, last season's national champions, Purdue Boilermakers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Street. Let's get this thing underway. And the Boilermakers will kick this away to start us off. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First play looking to throw it. Looks left and finds his target there. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, two top 10 teams. Kirk, you know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Always have to be careful on the sideline not to step out accidentally. The wide receiver does a good job here on the route to bring the ball in while on a tightrope.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Looking for the wide out. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there.
Boy, this is a big play by this offense. They go on the post route. It's a perfectly run route. It looks like the ball is going to be overthrown, but how about the receiver laying out to bring that one in for the big gain?
And the Ducks starting a new series here on 1st and 10. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Looks to the left for a quick throw, and this one is caught. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain sets him up 1st down at the 33. 1st and 10 play coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. And there's the handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Here comes the 8th play of the opening drive, but now it's 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now a big decision coming up here on 4th.
Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. And with that miss, the score remains the same.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. First play taken, a deep shot. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but little early nerves on the part of that receiver.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. They don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very...
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs, and also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
And that punt will just bounce away from the returner and out of bounds, so no return. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. Touchdown, Oregon. They were not going to catch him that time.
Chris, unbelievable execution. They get a touchdown on the board, and Autzen Stadium is rocking. We have about 60,000 people inside this stadium. I would argue it's as loud as any stadium in the country. And you put a touchdown on the board like that, this place becomes electric.
Automatic on the PAT. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. Coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Gets the first and still running. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Play action here on first down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
A play action looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. The Boilermakers will bring their punt team onto the field.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He fires downfield. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's how going to bring up third down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
There's no one to throw to there on third down, and now it's a fourth down coming up.
Well, he just threw it away here, Chris, and it's not the worst decision. You wish he'd find a guy open to give him a chance for this offense to convert, but at least they have some room now to work if they want to bring the punter out.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. So the Boilermakers offense heads back out onto the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away, and they finally get things going this time. On first down, it's play action. The pass rush closing in. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
First down sack pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Looking deep to the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. And they're finally able to bring him down. That's a big momentum play to wrap up the first quarter. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down. The noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Moves out of the pocket. Doesn't get rid of the ball. Trapped for a huge loss. Goodness, that is usually a drive killer. Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. This will be an attempt from 52 yards. Let's see if he's got the distance. And it's good. Right down the middle. Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there.
And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. Breaking free at midfield. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defensive coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes. And this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. Under pressure, just lets it go. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now. It's 2nd and 10 off the incompletion. Ball to 36 still.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time. Look.
It is intercepted. He's bringing it back. Across the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Boilermakers. The defense contributes 6 points.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
And the point after is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start at the 25. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
You get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down.
Well, nice job here by this back picking up a first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James, throwing DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs. And they're still trying to live up to that to this day.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Looks to the left, and it's complete. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. The Ducks keep the football on the move. Off the play fake on first down. Caught quickly. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Finds an open target on the left side. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
You call a quick out on third down, I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 24. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
Second down play coming up for this offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He gets loose. He's in the clear. Tackle made after a big gain.
Boy, what a great job of using his speed. Get him on the edge, allow him to be able to pull away from people, pick up big yards, and come up with a nice first down.
Looking to throw it on first down. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage And I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. And the Boilermakers getting set on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much.
Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and a chance of an interception in the end zone. Could not quite hold on to the ball. It's going to be 2nd down.
Boy, the quarterback catches a break here. That ball seemed to hang in the air forever. He catches a break with that ball not being intercepted and heading the other way.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. 8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the pass is incomplete, but the defender a little too aggressive here. That should result in a 1st down. So the offense chooses to decline the pass interference penalty, and the result of that play will stand. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. After making his first attempt, they'll try again from 41 yards out. The field goal is good.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Turner trying to create good field position. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Touchdown, Ducks. Way too much speed in that play.
Let's go. What a fantastic half we've had here. You talk about a last-minute lead change through the air, and we can only hope the second half's going to be as exciting as this has been.
They knock through the PAT and go on top 14-13. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Fielded in the end zone. It's Callaway. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. Tailback takes the handoff again. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the corner. They'll stop him for a loss.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. On the move now. On the run, he'll let it go. And the pass ball is incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Begin the second half. Callaway tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. So Purdue's offense trots back out on the field. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the third quarter, trying to make up this deficit. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Picks up the first, looking for more. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
Well, anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He'll throw it now. The pass ball is incomplete. He tried to extend the play, but nobody open.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that first down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
And the Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field. He hands it off from the gun. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Handing off on the draw play. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play.
Well, a lot of times as a play caller, you go to the draw play because you feel the defensive front is just consumed with trying to get pressure on the quarterback. They go with the draw, but the defense is completely locked in. Does a nice job of showing discipline to completely negate the play.
They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility, what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
And looking to throw now on first down. He escapes the pocket. Wide open downfield. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The Boilermakers lining up here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Looking to chuck it again. Wide open downfield. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And the quarterback dropping back. Touchdown, Purdue. And that will give them the lead now.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown. Well, I thought the defense did a pretty good job of defending this two-point try, but let's give all the credit to the quarterback and the receiver for being able to be in sync and in rhythm to come down with that catch and the 2 points.
Return starts from inside the 5. Good field. He'll hand it off. And test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
And it's caught. They bring it down, but the drive has now reached the 35. First and 10 now for the offense. Looking for a man. The pocket breaking down. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's got it with room to run. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Callaway. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Important second down play coming up. They're going to run it here. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid game.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
They bring him down after a short gain there.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
So now it's third and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision? An inside give now from the shotgun. Great move in the open field. He breaks free. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
And the Boilermakers pick up enough yardage to get a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. It's caught, still going inside the 10. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Offense racing down the field. It sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He's got it right near the end zone. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. Ball carrier brought down what is the final play of this 3rd quarter. And so far, we have been treated to a serious quarterback duel. Both these guys putting on a show so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Running out of time in the pocket. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. What a catch by the sophomore.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and the receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
So the offense with a 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
That's a good job here by this defense, especially the linebacker man coverage. But the quarterback needs some help here from his intended target. He needs to be able to find a guy that can separate and pull away from man coverage to be able to make any play at all.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Gets out of bounds after a solid gain.
You talk about a dream football game at the college level. This guy's now over 400 yards passing today.
Looking to throw yet again. Defense is coming after him. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Breaks into the open at the 30. Inside the 10. Takes it all the way back for a pick 6. Touchdown, Purdue.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw, comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick 6, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring out 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Pressure is coming. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Looking deep to the right side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Looking for his back. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The Ducks come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's...
Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
He could go. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
But that's going to be a first down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Same tailback, another carry. It tests the middle but gets stuffed. That run goes nowhere.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Getting set. Here's second down. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Moves the ball to the 28. It'll be first down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
And the Boilermakers are going to keep this drive rolling. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The Boilermakers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Leaning on the run game here late. It'll be Smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Good throw to the flat. It's a screen. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
It's a shotgun run call. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down. And the field goal unit coming on the field now. And a chance here to build the lead, make it a 3-score game in the final quarter. He knocks it through with confidence. And that will extend their lead even further. Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? Quick throw to the left. It's an out route. The catch made. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. Not too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense is not giving up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out, and now let's see if they can put another play or two together and get the points on the board.
One play moves the ball to the 41. It'll be first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Snags the quick throw.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Look at a pass here on second down. It's incomplete. There is a marker down on the field. Let's check out that call. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking for a late deep throw. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. Offense getting set. Second down play here. And they'll take a knee. Time remaining under a minute now. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. That'll be delay of game. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. With the clock running down, they're just one kneel down away from the victory. And it's a kneel down. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.